Hello and welcome. So I'm going to start out by just saying I have these super cute pig ears. I was in Target the other day and I saw these, and it's a little kid's headband and it's pig ears. And if I had a little, like, if this part of my face was the size of like a little kid's face, I feel like these would be the biggest pig ears ever. But they're super cute, so you're stuck looking at them because they hold my hair back and they're adorable. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna dress up as for Halloween. I do think that I'm gonna dress up for Halloween since I will be home and will be available to hand out candy. And a lot of new kids have moved into the neighborhood in the last year. So, pretty excited about that. What I also don't know is what makeup look I want to do. The reason that I have a list to follow is because I become overwhelmed with makeup in a way that is much different than I used to. When I was younger and I saw makeup, I was overwhelmed because there was so much and I didn't know what to do with it. Now I know what to do for the most part, but I want to do everything all at once. So right now, I want to do every eye look possible on my eyes, all right now. So certainly I can do a look and then go wash my face and do a different look, and that's always an option. But there's also a perfectly good chance that I'm gonna do a look and then I'm gonna be sleepy because I've exceeded my usual 5 to 7 hours of being awake without feeling exhausted. I'm going to be using the Lime Crime Venus XL palette. If you haven't seen this, it's been out for a while, and I had decided that I was going to wait until it went on sale. I'm going to go ahead and put on my foundation and my powder, get everything ready, because we're going to be focusing predominantly on the eye look, and I will be right back. Foundation is on. Eyebrows are on. I ordered these two liquid lipsticks, which, how cute is this? That they, like, the little picture goes together and makes this little demon girl over here. So this is from Makeup Monster, and I also have the Dragon Child palette, which I haven't had an opportunity to try out. I've had these for a while, but they had a buy one get one free on their liquid lips. But it is a blue and an orange. And so I haven't really been wearing things that they go well with. Or in the case of like yesterday's makeup, I was doing very specifically all Too Faced products. I am going to do my eyes, and then I'm going to see if I can use one of these. I have a feeling the orange is probably going to be more likely than the blue, even though I really, really want to wear that blue. I am on the hunt for the perfect blue lipstick. Hold on. So this is not all of them, but I have, so this is the Wet n Wild. I just recently got this one. This one is Revlon, and I like this color, but it's still a little darker than I want, and it doesn't, like, it does a weird slidey thing on the edges. This color I love, but it is so dark it's almost black. So this is Bite Beauty. This is Squid Ink. And then I have this one, which is CoverGirl. And the color is Supermodel. So it's a blue. And then I have this one, which is Sapphire Siren. And I'm not sure if this is Maybelline or L'Oreal, but it's one of the two. So this one is a very pretty shade and is almost perfect, but it goes on really patchy. And then this one is also very close. This is the Too Faced Melted Matte in Who's Zoomin' Who. So There is somewhere in the world an absolute perfect shade of blue. This color is Wipeout. This is going to be like a brighter blue. We're going to see if we can come up with something that I can make blue work with. But honestly, I think I'm probably going to end up using the orange or not end up using either one of these at all. I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. I'm going to go in with the first color here and set my eyes. It is Blank Canvas. I started a Facebook page for the channel, and it's just, if you go to Facebook and search Truth and Beauty, or if you put it in and then after the backslash do Truth and Beauty YT, and I'll try to remember to put the link down below. It'll probably be something that I just add to the main bio. I'm gonna go into Scallop, which is just like a pale pink, and go up above the crease. I also used a different foundation, well, not that different. I've used it recently, but it's the Infallible Total Coverage. And I don't know what it is with that foundation. Some days I put it on and I really like it, and other days I'll put it on and it just like creates lines. Like here, I mean, apparently I have lines there for it to settle into. I didn't even know those lines existed. And same thing down here. Like, my mouth is naturally shaped in kind of like a frown. So it's like settling into places that I never have makeup settle. It's very bizarre and I don't like it. So that's my rant about the foundation. I need to try the Makeup Revolution foundation. I was trying to pan my Too Faced Perfect Peach foundation first because I have a backup of that as well. So I figured if I could go ahead and pan it, then it would be easier for me to not feel quite so much like an over-consuming American. I'm going to go into Aphrodite, which is more of a reddish tone. And just kind of start to carve my shape out. So I do plan on doing something pretty dramatic here. I feel like dramatic looks suit me better. I do not know how people do one eye and then just replicate it on the other side. And I mean, maybe if I did it that way after I had done it, I would be like, oh, that makes perfect sense. But if I don't go back and forth, like do it on one eye and then do it on the other eye, because I do not have great short-term memory, by the time I get to the other eye, I will forget exactly what I did or exactly which shade I used where. I'd have to go back and rewatch this, and that'd just be annoying. So anyway, I had considered like doing one eye off camera just so that the video would be a little bit shorter, but since I have a terrible memory, that's just not gonna work. I am going to go into Passion. So I am having one of those days where I've just been kind of blah all day. Like I just don't have any real motivation. I did some editing and posted a video, but that's not, like, this isn't my job, so none of this feels like work to me in any way. I definitely understand how it does to other people, and I'm hoping that once I am back at work that I'll be able to keep up with the posting schedule which will partly depend on whether or not I get more subscribers. Because the chances of me getting enough subscribers ever to be able to earn any amount of money from this is pretty unlikely. But if there are people watching them, then I definitely am going to want to post more. I am still definitely suffering from a lot of exhaustion. I've had some instances of feeling like I was starting to get a migraine, but I haven't actually gotten a migraine, so that's definitely a plus, because migraines, once I start to get them more frequently, it just is so hard to get back to a place where I feel normal again. And I'm just starting to sort of feel normal in general. So I really don't want to have to deal with migraines right now. I'm going to go back into that scallop shade and just blend this out some more so that I have a nice gradient. I wish there was a way for me to be able to ask you what I should do. Maybe at some point I will see if I can get enough people who are like interested in a live video to do one, and then I'll do a live video where I let the people watching choose my makeup. Actually, what I think I might do in the meantime is I'm gonna go ahead and post some different things on Instagram. Like, I'll do a poll of like a couple of different things and just keep narrowing it down until I have like a full look. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should follow me on Instagram and then look at my Instagram stories, because that's where the polls will be. Because I just think that would be really cool. And it does mean that people who I don't necessarily have watching me here will still be able to see that and vote. So certainly if there's something you feel strong about when you're going through that, make sure that you vote for it. Okay. That was a lot of rambling while not doing any makeup. I'm going to go into Botticelli and just deepen up this outer V a little bit. Botticelli is just like a darker purple. So I had considered doing a swatch video for this palette, but a lot of these colors in swatches don't look that different. And also, because they are very red based, they are likely to have some staining. Their Lime Crime is 100% beyond all other shadows my favorite formula for eyeshadows. I obviously really like Too Faced. There are a lot that I like from Urban Decay, although they can sometimes be a little hit or miss. But I have never tried anything from Lime Crime that I did not love, including this palette. So I'm just trying to be really precise in where I put this so that I can deepen up that crease. And because I have hooded eyes and fairly deep set eyes, I'm actually drawing this up above where my natural crease is, so that when I open my eyes, you can see the crease there. And then the reason that I have left the center open for so much of this time is because I'm trying to decide what exactly I want to do in there. Because what I want to do is put in Flora, but I know that the second I do that, using the blue lipstick probably goes out the window. You know, I really don't think that blue is going to work with this anyway. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and put Flora down here. If you watched the video for the Gingerbread Spice palette, the swatch video, I'm curious how people feel about the format of that video, just because I used a lot of music. Also, whether or not you like that technique of swatching, doing it on my eyes so that you can actually see what it would look like on the face and what it's like with a brush. Because that is probably how I will do my swatch videos. But also I am wondering whether or not that's something that people would be interested in general, as far as like regular videos go. Like just me doing my makeup, maybe speeding it up 2 or 3 times and just having music play over top instead of me talking the whole time. Just let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. It's something that would give me a little bit of a break sometimes if I'm just having kind of an off day, but still want to be able to record. It would also give you a break from having to listen to my voice, because sometimes I would imagine you don't want to have to listen. And if I do that, if you don't like the music that's on there, you can also always just play your own music while you watch it. I'm certainly not going to be offended because I'm not even going to know. And the music that I choose is not like music that I have some sort of personal attachment with anyway. It's music that is... basically, I just use the music that I know it's okay to use with YouTube and is not going to like get my videos flagged or anything, because that's certainly a concern. So I'm going to go underneath with Passion. I like to call this shading my bags, especially since this foundation also, like the combination of this foundation with the Shape Tape underneath my eyes also just did something weird there. I need to stop trying. I need to accept that ultimately, at the end of the day, I don't really like this foundation. I keep trying to like it, and I just don't. I wanted it to be like a really good drugstore option, and it's just not for me. I know that it works really well for a lot of other people, but it's not my fave. So, the eyes so far. So also, when you start recording yourself and then playing it back to edit it, I have a lot of really weird habits that I've never really noticed because I'm not usually staring at my own face. But some of the things that I have noticed is I make weird noises. Like I do this a lot. And then I go, and like, especially when I'm looking for things on my vanity. So I do you guys the extraordinary favor of editing all of that crap out, because wow, I can't imagine how annoying it would be if you were trying to watch one of my videos and the whole time I was just like, so I'm going to stop now. I'm going to use the Smashbox and Vlada Petal Metal Liquid Eyeliner in Black Rose. This is the one that has a little bit of glitter in it. gonna go ahead and use alkaline in my waterline. For most tools, I recommend holding them back further. For your eyeliner, if you want more color in your waterline, the closer you hold the pencil to the end, the easier it will be to be able to put a little bit of pressure and be able to actually get it to draw on there. I have been using the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara that I got in my BoxyCharm, and I really, really like it. I have heard other people do reviews on it before and just not really have like the highest opinions of it, which is one of the reasons that I had never tried it, because it's expensive. It's like a $24 mascara, and I don't want to spend $24 on a mascara that people are like, it's okay. But I find that it is very lengthening and just does nice things for my lashes. And it is what is going to allow me to do this look and not need to put false eyelashes on. So while we're waiting for my mascara to dry and I'm putting on my highlight, something very, very exciting is happening in the world that affects the beauty community, which is they are looking to remove the sanctions in China, which requires for essentially, so if you don't know, any makeup that is sold in China, the Chinese government requires that the makeup be tested on animals. So the companies don't always do it themselves, but it's something that exists, and it's something that is very frustrating. It's something that it makes it very difficult. There are a lot of companies which would be entirely cruelty-free if it wasn't for the fact that they have to test on animals in order to sell in China. And you know, people are like, well, then they just shouldn't sell in China. But China is a huge market, so, you know, that's money that the companies need to be able to expand and come out with the products that we want them to come out with. So removing those sanctions means that there are a lot of companies which are just going to automatically be cruelty-free, because the only reason they're not cruelty-free right now is because they are selling in China. So it's just super, super, super exciting. I'm using the Ofra highlighter in Pillow Talk. It's the pink one. This is a whole lot like the pink look that I did for my, for the beauty therapy challenge, but that's okay. I have a look. I like this look. But that's, I don't know, it's just exciting. It's something that I have often sort of felt bad about using products that do sell overseas, and there also becomes this much larger issue where if somewhere is cruelty free and they don't have their products in China, most companies of any size have a parent company. So they're under the umbrella of a company that sells in China. So it becomes very muddy, even trying to figure out if some of them are truly cruelty free. For lips, I decided I'm going to go with Nightshade in the Lime Crime Velveteens. This look doesn't really scream blue or orange to me, so we're gonna go with this instead. I definitely feel like that was the way to go. So I'm going to go ahead and take this clip out of my hair. I might leave the pig ears on though. If you want to see swatches of this, let me know. I can do a swatch video. It's been out for a while, so I didn't know if that was something that people would even be interested in. Also, if you're interested in things like seeing my full lipstick collection, I have a problem. I mean, I could have way worse addictions than lipstick, but I definitely am a makeup junkie. I'm gonna stop rambling now. This video is already going to be super long. So thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Bye.